Fog football back again with the latest transfer roundup on Wednesday the 18th. A lot of football in action tonight. 4 games. So yeah, make sure you check out all those reviews later. But anyway, for today, Rangers bidding for a right back that I've zero faith in them getting done, but we'll talk about it nonetheless. Rangers face significant competition for Noah Siddiqui, 18, the Belgian under 28. Under 20, right? Fuck me, under 28. What is that all about? Right back, also being chased by PSV and Lille. I mean, I think if PSV and Lille are in from Rangers, stand no chance. Personally, that's just my thoughts, because I mean, I don't even think if anyone was in for them, they'd stand a chance, because they're just not willing to sign anybody, and I feel like a broken record saying that every day. As Michael Beale is saying, he's not interested in quick transfer fixes despite Rangers injuries piling up. But again, he's just saying that. Beale, like, he's just saying that because he knows he's not getting backed. It's fucking mad. Honestly, like, I mean, that's what the managers come out and say when they know they're in. Like, that's what Klopp comes out and says. I mean, obviously Liverpool have a lot more money to spend than Rangers, and I'm just discovering in this new coat there's a sip there, which is a nice wee touch. Might need another. Is there one there? All right, just the left arm, just the left bicep. But anyway, enough of me and my fashion sense, because Piers Morgan is saying that Cristiano Ronaldo would have considered a move to Celtic or Rangers to further cement his Champions League legacy. Well, I mean, as great as it would have been to see Ronaldo in the Scottish League, which, I mean, I don't think, in his later years seem like Zlatan, I don't think there's anything that would really, well, I mean, I'm saying I don't think there's anything, right? Of course money's at stake, because in Saudi Arabia, the guy's going to be making, what, 14 billion a year? At Celtic or Rangers, it'd be making, what, a year? I mean, obviously it'd be the highest paid player, like, but he'd probably be making, $1,000 a year with a bottle of Iron Brew, so to speak. So, I mean, that's not quite 14 billion, but of course it would be more than that, right? I mean, Ronaldo, the highest Rangers and Celtic players will probably be on like 30 odd grand a week, which is still a decent amount, like, compared to if you're working a 9 to 5 job and you're a slave to the system. So Ronaldo would still be making a decent amount of money, but yeah, I'd love to see a player, of that quality. Like, obviously, I say that quality, like he's one of. I mean, Ronaldo was one of the GOATs. You'd love to see like a Ronaldo or a Messi. Even someone like a Zlatan, like someone who's just a bit worse than those two, not as good. You'd love to see like a Zlatan or like a Lewandowski, come in to the Scottish League. I mean, at best, it's got over recent years is like like Celtic getting Kolo Toure, Senderos. They played for Arsenal about 20 years ago and they were alright then. They're fucking shite now. Bruno Alves, yes, good, but Nico Kranjčar, like, I don't know, that was a weird one. Like, Kranjčar could have been a lot better for Rangers than what he was. But my point is, I want to sign someone. No, I think it would just be so much better for the league, like, if they could actually sign players of this quality who didn't give a fuck about money and just went, you know what, actually, I would like to play in Glasgow. I would like to play at Celtic Park or Ibrox, because it'd be fucking unreal. But no, not these people that would job it. Like, I mean, at best it gets is Aidan McGeady. 38-year-old Aidan McGeady is going to Easter Road. But anyway, I digress. Ange Postecoglou has his work cut out to land 6 million rated Ardan Jahashi this month, as Celtic have been told Luzerne do not want to sell a 20-year-old Switzerland playmaker in January. And he also said that Alexandro Bernabei has real potential and is convinced he will come good at Celtic. Yeah, and of course with Greg Taylor injured, that's only going to help his development there in that regard. But it says here, Derek McKinns believes there is a place for former referees in the VAR room after being left unsatisfied in his search for answers over why his side were denied a penalty against Celtic at Hampden. Yeah, like, an awful decision. I'd say in the last couple of weeks, across the board that I've seen, there's been awful decisions, but nothing comes close to Bruno Fernandes's goal against Man City, because Rashford is clearly going for Ederson, and the defenders don't know who the hell's going to shoot. Bruno shoots, and they're trying to say that Rashford's not interfering with play. We can talk about the SFA and how shite the divisions are up in Scotland, but they're just equally as fucking pissed down in England, so it doesn't. You can't really say much more about that. But yeah, Johnny Hay says Aberdeen were already studying Hearts on the bus back from their League Cup semi-final defeat. I doubt that. They were probably clinically depressed on that long as fuck hike from Glasgow to Aberdeen. But yeah, aye, Johnny, you keep saying that. Mark Barigi admits his confidence was shot after conceding 11 goals in 2 games, leaving the Australian goalkeeper questioning his decision to fly halfway across the world to join Dundee United. Yeah, I mean, I think most people's would be conceding that many goals. East Kilbride boss Kevin Rudiswitz has defended his handling of Motherwell loan player Logan Donace following criticism from Fur Park boss Stephen Hamill. Jim Goodwin says Aberdeen are in the market to replace Columbus Crew-bound Christian Ramirez. How much they're going to get for him? Probably not. And Cal Rules, he signed a 5-year deal for Hearts, and he's put on 2 kilogram of muscle in order to cope with the physicality of the Scottish Premiership. He knows where it's at. And there's a few bids in. Is there anything else at the bottom? Just a few of the newspapers here. But yeah, I'd have loved to have seen Cristiano Ronaldo at Rangers or Celtic. But at the end of the day, it's no happening, and it's probably never going to happen, and that's just the sad reality of it, guys. But anyway, leave your thoughts down below. Check out the football later. Everyone needs a win, and until then, peace.